Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila. Long time no filming, long time no sitting down in front of the camera. This is going to be the official last video I'll be filming in the month of December, and probably going to be the first video you all are going to see in 2025, inshallah. Today is Thursday and also the last day of, no, not the last day, a day to the last day of school, but today is the day they get all their assessments done and begin to have fun to end the school year. How are you all doing? It feels weird being in front of the camera. I keep looking at the viewfinder, but yes, a lot has happened in the last 2 months since my mom came, my sisters came to visit me, and they all left. And it's just been a lonely place here. When they were around, I had no worries. I wasn't inclined to film any content. I think the only content I carried into their presence was the one I filmed when I went to pick my sisters or thereabout. I think so. So I do have clips of that, and I'm going to. I think I have a video of that. You people probably would have seen it before this one. But I had school, I was struggling with schoolwork and meeting up with deadlines. But the moment I was still able to meet up at some point, and I think the weekend my mom left, I was able to just concentrate, cover as much as I could cover, and submit. And yeah, I was able to just make sure I got all my assessments in and also passed it as well. Let me just figure this out. Another thing was, well, they all left. My mom was here for a month and 3 weeks. My sisters were here for 2 weeks and 3 weeks individually. They both arrived the same day, but one has a 9 to 5 and the other does not. She has her own business, so she could stay here extended for another week. Fati had to leave a week earlier than my mom and my other sister. So that was, when Fati was leaving, I didn't cry. I took her to the airport, I followed her to the airport. It wasn't an emotional separation. It was emotional, right? Because when she was here, oh my goodness, she did everything. When all of them were here, when it was just my mom and myself, right? When it was just my mom and myself, I was still trying to like take care of her all by myself, even though because I remember when I went to anytime I go to Nigeria, I am always in Nigeria with the intention of spoiling my parents, taking care of them, but they end up doing more for me than I get to do for them, and in terms of that care. So this time around, since my mom was here, I thought that I was going to be the one to take care of her. But at the end of the day, she still ended up doing as much as her strength could carry her. She's not young anymore. She's aging beautifully. If there's anything my mom and I have in common is our desire for a very clean space and environment. And that is where I got mine from. And she's always cleaning at any opportunity that she gets. And I knew that was going to be a problem because I didn't want her, I just wanted her to just sit down and let me take care of her. The burden of not having to be answering to your kids for every question, every ask, every want, they come back from school straight to her room. They wake up in the morning straight to her room. And she was very indulging. I know my parents are very good with kids, and that one is not even a problem. They are very accommodating and very welcoming with kids. So they love their grandbabies so much. So that burden alone, that even the mister, he didn't have to worry about. In short, sometimes when they come back from school, they see my mom before they see their dad. When before my mom came, whenever they get back from school, they go upstairs straight to, oh daddy, they boo him, they do their activities together. But when my mom was around, it was mommy, grandma first, then daddy. And it was still very beautiful seeing it like that. It gave us room to breathe. Like, you have no idea when I mean, if you have kids, you understand that when your children are basically breathing down your neck because they have no other form of entertainment, connection, companionship other than yours, you, their parents. So that alone, it gave us a bit of space that we are so grateful for, and most especially the mister. Then my sisters came. I went to pick them from the airport. We came home. It was actually a surprise. They didn't know my siblings were coming. So when we went to Atlanta to go get them, they were totally surprised. They refused to sleep because they wanted daddy and mommy to come back, but they didn't know daddy and mommy was coming back with extra goodies, right? So that alone again was another level of this thing. So Fatih and Khairia became like, older and younger sibling, even though Fatih can actually give birth to Khairia. But she sees Fatih as her older sister more than her aunt, because Fatih is not that much taller than Khairia. They just have that bonding relationship, and it's such a beautiful one to see. And Sar have always treated Fatih as his, I don't know, like has his baby. He've always called her baby Fatih, but he now understands the age difference between them, and that Fatih is his aunt, not his mate. My siblings being here kind of again, not that they moved attention from grandma, but grandma wasn't now getting the maximum attention anymore. It's either, Auntie Nene, I want this, Auntie Fatih, can I have this? That indulging and spoiling your children and loving them so much. Again, I wasn't cooking. It's either Fatih is cooking or Bahira is cooking, or that was just it. I think I probably cooked once or twice in their entire stay. I made fish pepper soup. I don't know the other thing that I made, but they took over the kitchen. I'm so grateful for that. Bahira spoiled us. Like, I have food in the freezer that I would eat from now. This has been 2 weeks that they left, right? Tomorrow we make it exactly 2 weeks that they left, but I have food in the freezer that would last from now to maybe January ending. They left. It's been 2 weeks for my mom and Bahira, and it's been 3 weeks for Fighty, and I'm still trying to adjust. I have brought down this camera for the past 4 weeks, since they left, for me to actually start decluttering my mind and all that, but I've not been able to do so. I've not been able to do so because I miss them so much. It's not easy being married and staying away from your family like that. You get married, you're supposed to, yes, move to your husband's house, but the distance is not a healthy distance. Whether we like it or not, we will always want family. It's always good to have family around. There are just moments, like there was this day that I woke up and I was having a headache and I couldn't come downstairs. I didn't even worry about whether the kids were going. Even if my mom and my sisters were not here, right? I know the mister would handle it, but with the mister handling it, I would still be, there's still that subconscious that is thinking, oh, is he okay? Does he need help? How is he going to like their breakfast, even if he doesn't have to give them lunch to school? But between Bahira and Fatih and the mister, the kids went to school. I did not wake up or come downstairs till like 10 a.m. And everybody was there. Was that worry, that concern, that attention, are you okay, are you fine, and all that. But if it's just the mister and I and the kids, I sometimes, even with the kind of headache, I will still stand up and come downstairs and do what I have to do. Worst case, I won't take them to school. But when you have family around, there's just this, in short, even our deen as Muslims, it preaches companionship and sense of community. Belong to something, belong to somewhere, have an environment where you can relate with, where you have people that you can count on. Because loneliness is not good. It is not good. If we were in Nigeria, or if it was a situation like, I grew up with my mom knowing that she's in her husband's house and she has a mother, my dad has his parents, all those things. And our house was never quiet. We had aunties, we had uncles, and that is the idea of just being. Even if we were states apart, we would still try to have someone, or it would be very easy for them to stand up to come visit you. Like between the last time my family were here to this time that it came, it was 6 years. Me, I always advocate for, like, parents. It's good to let your kids get married, but most importantly, don't just assume that all is well and good. Our prayer that is that all is well and good, right? your child might not be experiencing issues with their spouse or significant other, but you're forever going to be a part of your child's family. You as parents, siblings are always going to be part of that child's life. That is what loneliness does to one. It can mess up with your mental health. Sometimes nothing has offended you, but you just find yourself being angry. Sometimes, you know, you're just sad for no reason. I don't want to think that, even the people that say things that, oh, what am I going to do in Nigeria? Once they leave Nigeria, they feel like there is no connection back. Oh, the life abroad is better. Of course, if you're someone that is materialistic, the life abroad is going to be better for you. If you're someone that is superficial in all things, the life abroad is going to be better for you. But if you're someone that was raised in a way that community was big, sense of belonging was good, you were loved and cared for, you were adored from somewhere, life abroad is not. See, even if it's only stone and water, my parents have to feed me. I would take living life and staying with them over anything else. I wasn't running away from my parents. I wasn't running away from any toxicity. I was happy being my parents' child and my sibling's sibling. So the idea of living life and just thinking that, oh, I'm all good and fine here without them, it will never sit well with me. I remember in the early years of marriage, I'll always be like, can't marriage be like boarding school? You go, you take a break, you go, come back. But it is not like that. And I'm so grateful for all the sacrifices that my family have always made in the past and up until now to always come visit me. Honestly, they never let me. I think the loneliness even just got worse when I gave birth to Aunt Sarah and COVID happened. Mental health really happened during COVID. I was thinking about the worst case. I had a friend that had lost her mom to COVID. People were dying. The last I had seen my family was in 2019. And I think months into that, and they weren't still lifting all the whatever, the lockdown restrictions and all that. I was so scared. But anyways, but I'm still in my emotions because I've been home alone in the last 4 5 days. The mister is not around, he traveled. And so you can imagine the silence and the noises in my head, you know, thinking about all things. So just a few weeks ago, my parents were here, my mom and my siblings were here, and the mister had to travel just right after. But Alhamdulillah, everything is good. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm fine. In all of this, I've been struggling with consistency, not being able to upload. My analytics are all reading gray and red because it's YouTube. And if I say gray and red, the views are down, the funds are down and all those things. But I have a lot of backlog of videos from October that I'm just gradually uploading. I think the next one that I should upload from now would be when I was going to pick my mom from the airport. So yeah, and from there I'll just upload all. I think I just want to upload everything back to back, then hold on to this one as general. In short, it's almost end of the year. It's 2 weeks. No, is it 2 weeks? 10 days to the end of the year. Yeah, it's 10 days to the end of the year. So yeah. So you all are going to see November content in December, October content in December, and December content in January. So let me get to editing the video that I have, and I will update you all as we go on this vlog. It might be a very, very long vlog, but yeah, stay tuned and please subscribe to my channel, and let's get right into it. So this is what I'll be watching for the next couple of minutes because I need to stand up to do other things as I'm also editing my video. My the Mister's brother's commencement ceremony. He'll be officially, what do they even call that thing? He'll be officially graduating from his doctorate program. So he's now going to be a doctor of, I think it's science of some, yeah. Anyways, so he's getting his doctorate degree today. So today is their commencement, and that's why the mister is not here. Yeah, I like school. I like learning. I like studying. I don't know why I've stayed so long without actually continuing my education, getting my PhD done, honestly. But it's just been a lot of things. Hey fam, so update on this vlog. Anyways, the last couple of days has just been really laid back. The kids are officially on holiday, winter holiday, and it's countdown to Christmas, countdown to New Year. By the time people are getting these videos, already New Year. So I hope you all had an amazing holiday and rest and Christmas celebration and New Year celebration. So what else? I just want to come and take my Walima to watch some and go over and continue watching my Nigerian movies. And while I schedule the content, it is supposed to be Agwalima season already, but it is not all over like it would normally be around this time. Agwalima usually starts around December, January to February, but this time around is kind of scarce. I'm not seeing a lot of rave about it. It's almost like people forgot about the season. But anyways, yeah. So this is my update. The Mister is not around. He went out for soccer. The kids are upstairs, and I just wanted to update this vlog here, and we'll catch it all later. I'm just happy where I am in sense of not really having a lot to do, except to clean the house. I did wake up working. I put away the laundry for the kids. I still have mine, and I edited a video. I'm just going to do some finishing touches to it so that I can upload it as well. I want to make sure I put out all of my contents. I want this vlog to end tomorrow. So I just want to make sure I put out all of my content that from October, November before December runs out, so that we start the new year with this vlog. I feel like this is a lot better for this thing, while I still figure out proper new year content. So I hope you all are doing well. Let me just go back to sit down. Maybe I might be inspired to wax. I have had the worst wax making period in the last 2 days. This is my second wax that I'm making, and I burnt this, and I had to give it life back after burning. I still have a whole jar upstairs that I burnt. I made the first batch. It was like almost ready. Then I went to sit down to rest my feet. Then I totally forgot that I had sugar wax on the fire. Then it burnt, and I thought I could just manage it, like use the wax warmer to do it, but nah, that one wasn't even saving the day. So the next day I decided to make with brown sugar. The same thing happened. It was almost done. Stood down a little bit, then I totally forgot. And one thing is that when your sugar wax is almost ready, there is the smell, and it was the smell that I sniffed. I smelt it, and I remember that, oh my goodness, I have sugar on fire. And yeah, I burnt it, but I was able to revamp it back to life. So I'm going to, if I don't have much to do, I'm just going to sit down here and just be waxing, honestly. So yeah. Hey fam, so today is Monday. It is currently 1 p.m. I need to go out to go ship an order. I'm currently preparing the label. I've already packed the order, so I'm just preparing the label for delivery, for shipment or delivery. So I'm so grateful for the sales. Even if it's one sale a day, you should be grateful for that. If you have a business, to run a business is not easy, so you need all the patience you can have to be able to carry on. We have sales. One thing I love about TikTok is they are going to encourage, support you to be able to run sales, to be able to make sales, run discount sales, so that you can make sales and in return make some money for your business. So they have co-funded business, co-funded sales. So they pay a part of the burden of the discount. You also pay a part, and that enables them to help you run sales for your business. This is the package. It's just one henna sticker. There's the reflection for the light. My room light is bad, so I'm currently using my studio light as this thing. So this is it. If you remember a video that I did some Amazon unboxing, this was the packing slip from that video. It comes in front and it comes with a back sticker and a pocket for your label, and you put it like this. Then you flatten it out to take out the air, and yeah, I'm going to go deliver this. Then from here, I'm going to go to the bank and also to Walmart. I need to pick up some essentials. So I think I might bring you all along for that. So let's go. No, Walmart is going to be crazy. It's a day. What's today's date? It's 2 days to Christmas. No, so let me rush and go and come back. Our neighborhood has been crazy in the last 4 days. Anywhere you go out to, lots of cars, traffic, hold up, all those things. So it's better let me just go and come back because I still need to come and make dinner. I am craving dumbo for dinner, so let me just go and come back. Update on this vlog. Today is going to be the last day of this vlog, and it's going to be now. I am so tired. I did not sleep early because I was up relocking my hair. I don't know who sent me work. What I wanted to do was just relock the back and the front and just leave the middle. But once I started at the back, I was coming like doing it and it was coming out well, and I just continued doing it till I finished around midnight. It was a tiring process, so my head is aching as it is right now. The middle of my head is just so sensitive, like most especially this side that I'm touching. So today is December 24th, and this is going to be officially the last vlog I would film in this year. Alhamdulillah for the journey so far. I got a dip. I got a dip in the end of the year, in the last quarter of the year since October, and I could tell. I saw my analytics. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the work I was able to put in. Not as much. I wanted to at least hit 10k subscribers this year, but it didn't happen. But I know that I'm this close to getting it. Ignore these clothes here. I thought we were going to travel for my brother-in-law's graduation, and I started packing. You know me, I'm planning. I started packing the things that I wanted to go with. These are some clothes that I've never worn, and I wanted to pick the ones that, you know, fit them. I would normally wear my clothes, see how they look before I decide which one. So this was the perfect place for me to do it. But at the end of the day, I didn't get to. I love this linen. I think I'm going to wear this linen this Friday. But yeah, it is thick for the weather. It is really cold. For me to use my hand to go on heater myself, it is really cold. But anyways, I didn't sleep early. I woke up early for Fajr, and I've not gone back to sleep since then. I've been on and off phone calls trying to get some things settled, you know. Doing all those have really exhausted. This is on Instagram. My phone was in between my legs and it just came. It went on someone's profile. That's how you just go and use motion to dial somebody's number and you wouldn't even know. I'm unable to unlock my phone because I can't keep my eyes open. So that's my cue to actually go rest. But yeah, I have also made Khairia's hair this morning. She had calabar on, so it's made her face look somehow. And it's been 2 weeks or so. So I loosed it and I made all back for her, big all back, like Ibra style all back. I also, the reason why I did it because they are not resuming school till another exactly 2 weeks from today. So they still have 2 weeks worth of holiday. There's no point making a lot of hair for her now only to lose it in 2 weeks. So next week or by the weekend I will lose it so that make another all back for her to straighten the hair. Then for school I'll make very nice hair for her that she can take for another 2-3 weeks, and yeah, before her birthday. So yeah, this has been it for me. I have a video edited that I would like to upload and then just end this vlog so that I can take out this memory card and start editing. Thank you all so much for an amazing 2024. I grew a lot, and I think that is what this year meant for me, the year of growth and taking bold steps. A lot of my decisions that I made this year, even though I question them. I question them in a good way. Do I want to move on from this? How do I want to move forward? How do I want to expand on this growth? And that is one thing that I'm really grateful for. If you get this video, I mean, you're definitely getting this video in 2024, and I wish you all in 2025, and I wish you all a very blissful 2025. At whatever point that you get this video, just take this as a reminder that you can still make your intentions for what you want to get out of 2025. There are a lot of things we do not have control over, but if you focus on the ones that you have control over and let God lead the way and lead your affairs for you, inshallah, you will be where you want to be, and in some cases even surpass where you want to be. So don't give up on that dream of yours. Don't think that you are a failure. You are not. The mere fact that you are alive is a sign that there is something out there for you that is yours, that you lay claims to, whether it's spouse, whether you're praying for the fruit of the womb, whether you're praying for a good career, whether you're praying for business growth, whether you're praying for a spouse, whatever it is, the fact that you're alive is an opportunity for you to pursue actively. My mantra for 2024 is basically faith and action, matching faith with action. All the things that I have dreamt of, most especially Wholesome Lifestyle Network, I never knew that I was going to be able to end the idea of adult lifestyle and embrace the Wholesome Lifestyle Network, because my dream was to have this Wholesome Lifestyle Network. My dream was to start a platform like this, but I sat on this platform, I sat on the idea of it, and did not start until I felt I was ready for. I basically paid for mentorship and, for guidance, for me to hear people's thoughts on it. And it seemed like it happened. I probably would have been one of the pioneers of safe spaces because of how long, other people that started it, how long they've been in it. It was an idea I nursed since how many years ago. And me, when Clubhouse as an app started, one of the first things I started doing on Clubhouse was actually hosting rooms for women. So that was during COVID period, just to help women through their businesses, their online spaces and presence and all those beautiful things. And here we are today. And I also authored a journal this year. So this year is basically the year of growth for me. And I want you to just be intentional, purify your intentions. Why do you want something? Maybe make sure that the reason why you want something is for the sake of something beautiful that still connects you back to your creator. Then start working on it. Even if you want to start selling something, don't think until you have 100 of those. Like, for instance, you want to own a boutique, don't think until you stock 100 clothes. That is when you can actually start selling clothes. I don't think Dangote would tell his story and not think that he went through some ordeals to get to where he is today. I don't think Otedola would do that. I don't think Asiwaju or even Babu Buhari, our president that ran for the same race for how many times before he eventually became or Asiwaju that was just an observer from the back seat, learning, observing before he took the bold step. Do that for yourself, and inshallah 2025 is just going to be your starting point to greatness, inshallah. And don't forget your creator. Please intensify your ibadah. I believe that my life became even more beautiful where I have time for my creator, where amidst all the busyness, the chaos, I have time that I know my creator is waiting to hear from me. Not my salat time, the times when I'm doing my zikr, the times when I'm reciting my Quran. It was a struggle, and motherhood can easily take that away from you because you have kids. You have to always be present, most especially in the very early ages. But the moment I sensed that my kids could actually handle some things for themselves, I went back to my creator, went back to the things I used to love doing but couldn't do because of time. and constraint of motherhood, so do that. Wallahi, when you give your life back to God, everything is just going to fall into place. No matter what you become today, if you don't if you don't have the hands of some things you become, right? I think for me, I just fear most for gaining all of the attention this world and not really having God on my side. While I'm still people who are okay, doing fine, or are still thanking God, but how are you actually giving back to God? It's not just like, oh, you strike a deal, you get it, and it's Alhamdulillah. It doesn't end there. Yes, you're grateful, but what are those actionable things that you can do to actually show your gratitude to Allah? Are you reading more of the Quran, or in that busy schedule that you're doing, that you're getting all the things that you're too busy for your Creator? So, and for that, again, I'm starting a beginners class. This is not even supposed to come in because by the time this video goes up, you people have probably the people have probably registered, or the class have probably started. But yeah, I had to put together a Quran beginners class for women in diaspora, most especially, that don't have access to good Islamiyas. Everything is mobile, or you don't even have good access to masjid, not to even talk of Islamia. So if you are that woman that is struggling to connect with your Quran, connect with your Ibadah, there are communities. Make sure you become a part of one. Tadabbur.co is one. I am part of, even when I have my own community, I am still part of their own. Find a community to be. Join my community. Join the Wholesome Lifestyle Network community. Inshallah, we are going to have more sessions, on paid sessions. Just join us for roll call, whatever, venting, anything. I'm going to be bringing that. Whether you're a mom, whether you're a single sister, whatever it is, whatever stage you are at in your life, be part of that community. Tadabbur.co is another community that I joined early, I think in March or April or May. I think it's in March that I joined. Even like, it's not as if we go there, we read the Quran, and no, we go there, dissect an ayah of the Quran, not everything, just an ayah of the Quran that we can relate to in this moment and our lives, whatever it is that we are going through at that time. We do different community calls. We just do all those things that keeps you connected and in touch with the realities of life. Don't spend all your time on social media. Whether you're a content creator or not, always find time for your personal growth and development. Just because you are tall and mature does not mean that, oh, you have control over your life. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. But what value is that control giving you? What value is it adding to your life? So I don't want to hold this mic for too long. Let me just go upload my video. I need to work on my calendar and put out my calendar for the year 2025 for the Wholesome Lifestyle Network, inshallah. If you are not a part of us, join us. Membership is not free. If you also join our events, that is what gives you free access to our membership. I don't want it to be an everybody's community, even if I want to have as many people, so that there is a level of commitment. I have come to discover that people that join based on free gifts, paying or whatever, they never take it seriously because they are not paying for it. So a lot of I want it to have meaning, I want it to have value. So that is why I am charging for people to do this thing. I know there are times we get sponsors, and we are already taking donations for Ramadan, inshallah. Please donate towards Ramadan cause, because by the time you're getting this video is exactly 2 months to Ramadan. So our halaqah session is going to be on tazkiyah, purifying and cleanliness of yourself, not that physical, no, your heart, your being, your entire existence. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is where I want to end this vlog. I hope you all have an amazing 2025. May Allah meet you all at your at your point of needs. May He always intercede for you wherever your names, whatever your name is, Mariam, Aisha, Balanle, whatever your name is, wherever it is being spoken of, whether in your presence or behind you, may Allah always intercede for you. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for making this whole community worth my while. See you all in 2025. Bye and stay blessed.